psychedelics and shit. I like psychedelics, man.
My next question, how was that?
Huh? DMT? Oh man, it's the most beautiful experience I ever. It was the most beautiful experience I ever experienced. Second to childbirth.
Right.
Like childbirth, seeing your child being born, but it's that same shit. It's like you've been there before. You did it before, and it's like it's a crazy experience because there's no high. It's not a high. You go there, and you come back, and you're feeling regular. Right. Like it's not like like when I was young, I did like this acid. You high. That's fake. That's in your mind. It's your mind playing shits on you. DMT ain't nothing like that shit. That's not even. I don't even know why they consider this shit a drug because we was doing it. We can do a documentary by going down to South America and taking ayahuasca, and then we realized that you was under that. You under that shit for hours. I was like, I don't trust. I got trust issues. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'm going down there and I'm gonna be with some strangers and I'm gonna be fucked up for hours. Nah, but so I did the research and realized the ingredients, the leaves and stuff that's doing it. The number one ingredient was DMT, 90% of it. The rest of the stuff was just to keep you under longer. So I was like, how about we just find some DMT? It took us a long ass time to find it. But I was like a year and about 4 months. When we got it, it was random because the dude who said we could get it, he was like, I can get it, I can get it from a guy in Japan or some shit, man, and blah blah blah. He was like, everybody always talking. Yeah. He about 4 months later, he really came in this motherfucker like, look, man, little white kid with a fucking guitar in his back. He was like, look what I got, man. I was like, what? He was like, we gotta do it now.
Okay, so the person that you were before you tried it and after.
Yeah, they say you'll change.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, man. I say if people not ready for that change in their life, don't do it. If you ain't ready for that, and if you're not looking for an answer, don't do it just to be doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if motherfucker like, I don't got no reason to do it. You're not even a spiritual answer for anything. You're pure. You know what I'm saying? I say if you're looking for an answer. I had a stupid answer I was looking for. It was just dumb. I ain't gonna say. I mean, I knew what the answer was anyway, but it made me feel so stupid when you go to this place to answer this question. Mm-hmm. And I started doing research about Albert Einstein, how he would kind of go into this trance, come back with these answers of fucking theory numbers. This is the same place where people go, you know what I'm saying? Like this between life and death and spirit realm. And any answer you got, when you take that shit, it's clear as day when you got there and get it. It ain't like you tripping, like you really, like say we sitting right here now, and you instantly, like you go, it's like 3 hits and you instantly at a fucking another fucking place. Like, and you conscious, like we are now. Only thing you feel different is like no fear. Your fear gone. Mm-hmm. It's like no fear. It's like that completely stripped away from you. Because my whole thing was like, I was so afraid I chickened out. My homeboy Corey was like, you go first. We can do it at the same time. Like, man, I can't do it, man. I'm scared because I don't think I was fearing. I got a fear of seeing an alien or some shit. The head this big and you looking at me and we close as me and you. I don't want to be close to no kind of creature that's disfigured. Right. They might fuck me up. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm afraid of you. You know what I'm saying? You look fucking crazy.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen elephant. I can be close to an elephant. I've seen that shit your whole life. But if I seen something I've never seen before and I'm this close to it, I'm gonna be afraid. That was my only fear of it. But when I got there, it was like you've been there before. And anything you've seen that's not looking like you know exactly what you're looking at because the answers is there. And it was dope and it was beautiful. Yeah, it was the most spiritual shit ever, man.
I heard so many stories about that, but at the end of it all, like everyone says the same, like the whole perspective of life put in place.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's 100% like you know exactly like, okay, man, we all together. It's nothing. It's like the answer I got was no soul. Everything changed, man. Like even your whole perception of everything changed. Like I'm eating, like I had this did it, and I'm like, man, some chicken, man. I'm eating this chicken. And you think about like that was a soul, right? And no matter that way that motherfucker was killed or whatever way it was, that fear, that anger, you putting that in you, you know this. You know what I'm saying? You're pure conscious of this. I love a good steak, and I'm conscious of that fucking the way he was killed, slaughtered, and everything. When I put it in my body now. If I know I'm taking on this energy of this motherfucker in a negative way, and how can I use this negative energy? That's what I'm thinking now.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow. Because you're never gonna have a world with both energies, negative or positive. You're gonna take it in and take it out. But you gotta know the right way to do it. You conscious of everything. I'm talking about, man, conscious to a fucking bird. Like, his soul is just as equal as my soul. We all go to the exact same place, except that his soul was put into a physical being that he only can capacity, limitations of intelligence. And it's another creatures is bigger than us that look at us as ants in intelligence levels. You know what I'm saying? Are we either more greater than that soul, than that insect, or that other thing? It's all the same. And that's the expected to put you in. This make you look like it's a map of souls, man. All connected from a bird to you to that to make existence of consciousness that God exists. And that shit is crazy when you see it. Yeah, so I always say I'm not a big person of like if I say you don't gotta be into no shrooms or no weed or no anything. This is something completely not that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want people to understand, like, it's not, you can't put in the same category as weed or mushroom or anything like that, because that's just something that's going to make you feel different. This shit's taking you to a place and you come right back. You don't feel any lingering feeling at all.
Yeah, and I heard it only lasts for, like, maybe 10 minutes at the most.
10 minutes is highest. 6 minutes is, I did 6. I was gone for 6 minutes.
Yeah, but it felt like
you go, yeah, exactly. Feel like you, because in this place, you know it's no time, it's no space, no time. Yeah. You feel that shit instantly, like this is between life and death. You might run into someone you know prior before, and when you get to a certain place in there, you feel like, I need to see someone I lost close to me. You know, like the first person I thought was one of my best friends passed away about 2 years ago, and I seen this being there that reminded me of him, and I was like, icky. And as soon as I thought this, I seen these lights, and everybody considered souls there, and that shit was crazy. You know, and there's no time, no space, so you can meet up with someone, because it's just like, the answer they gave me was like, if you're a human being, your lifespan is certain 80, 90 years, whatever the hell we supposed to live up, that's enough you to get this information to go back to the Most High, drop it off, and start over again with another life. You just like an electron giving enough information of your life experiences and dropping it off. So God sees everything. God is everything. You just another thing to show that light that you created is just proof, you know what I'm saying? And just get you dropping it off, you get back, and they say some souls stay there when they old enough, you got enough information. That's why you had deja vus, or you might feel like you know someone, or you might feel connected to a person, or whatever. You might fuck a girl on the first day and feel like you goddamn know her forever. And motherfucker be like, you stupid. But it just because souls always connect in some form of fashion that you might met her somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it just that answers you get, man. Man. I was just going there. I'm taking my answer. Everybody going for dumb as shit. I'll be look at it. Look, man. I seen that thought I saw a UFO twice. I thought I did. You know what I'm saying? And I was bugging the fuck out. And I was like, and I was with Alder Miss Jenkins filming Call Outside the Lines, and we was together. We was in the Bay, and I seen something. He wouldn't even look. I was like, look at this shit in the air. He's like, I'm not looking at nothing.
Right. I ain't even gonna look. Yo. Yeah.
And that shit bugged me out, you know. And then I seen something in Centennial Olympic Park one time down the street, and the other people saw. It wasn't just me; it was everybody who was there at the thing saw it that day too. We always talk about it when we see each other. Like, you remember that shit we saw?
What did it look like?
It was just some fucking silver shit that was spinning slowly, and it was moving slow as fuck, and then it took off fast. Period. It was big as fuck. It was big as fuck, and it was close as fuck, and it was 4th of July, and it was fireworks out. So I always had these answers like, yo, man, I know I wasn't tripping, so I started doing research and stuff, and that's how I found about DMT, through trying to find out about 8 UFOs and shit, man. Like, I know I saw something. I want to know how you can make a fake one, and what could be considered real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to know the pros and the cons, and I was doing research. It's a hobby shit, you know, like researching and stuff. And there was this one thing where this person was saying something about DMT. It's found in all living things, and it was like in all living things, and that's what they're saying. It was like alien, like another being could probably use DMT and get all the answers they need to know about relativity, how to bend space. Like when Albert Einstein was talking about how you can bend this shit like this and go through something there to make a shortcut instead of going through flying. Our spaceship ain't going all the way from motherfucking another galaxy. No, they not. They just learn how to bend space and go through dimension to dimension. By bending relativity, like animals know when something about to jump off before it jump off.
Because they flip out.
Animals know how, like, okay, shit about to jump off. We getting the fuck out of here. They know it. They got another level. They're in another level of sense that we know, that we don't have. That's a high level of DMT. And then DMT is only released the smallest dosage when people dreaming, and in a high dosage when child being born
Right
and
before
somebody dying right before death. And all plants have it. Plants usually communicate with each other when all of them bloom at the same time. So it's like they found a way to get it and you can smoke it.
That's great.
My name's Miya Bailey, and I'm an artist down here in Atlanta, Georgia. Down here with Spread Magazine. It's a nice little layout, man.
Right.
Yeah, it's a fly layout, man. I like that.